Hello, everyone. Today, we will tell you about the cult British series Auf Wiedersehen Pet, which won the hearts of viewers with its witty humor and unforgettable characters. This is the story of a group of British builders who go abroad in search of work and encounter many comical and sometimes dramatic situations. But behind the funny moments on the screen are real tragedies of the actors who made a huge contribution to the success of this show. In this video, we will share with you the fates of 12 actors whose lives ended tragically. One of these stories will really surprise and shock you. Do not miss it. Pat Roach as Bomber Busbridge is a character who became an integral part of the British construction workers group in the TV series Auf Wiedersehen Pet. Bomber, as he was affectionately known, was a huge, strong man with a kind heart and a gentle nature. Despite his imposing size and muscular build, his character often showed concern for his friends, and his portrayals in the series demonstrated that appearances can be deceiving. He was the quiet strength of the team and always sought to support his comrades, even in the most difficult situations. Pat Roach, born the 19th of May 1937, was a British actor and professional wrestler. In addition to his famous role in Auf Wiedersehen, Pet, Roach was known for starring in cult films such as Indiana Jones, where he played several roles, including the legendary German mechanic who fought Indiana in Raiders of the Lost Ark. His imposing frame and muscular physique made him an ideal choice for roles of strong and powerful characters. Pat Roach died on July 17, 2004, at the age of 67, after a long battle with esophageal cancer. Despite his passing, he left an unforgettable mark on the world of film and television, especially through his roles in films and series. His character, Bomber in Auf Wiedersehen Pet, became one of the most memorable and beloved by fans, and his appearance on the show continues to delight viewers around the world. Gary Holton as Wayne Norris is one of the most colorful and memorable characters on Auf Wiedersehen Pet. Wayne was a classic ladies' man and heartthrob who always took care of his appearance, loved luxury cars, and was very successful with the ladies. His charm and charisma made him a favorite among fans of the show. Wayne was contrasted with the more down-to-earth and serious members of the construction crew, which created an interesting dynamic on the show. Gary Holton, born September 22, 1952, was not only an actor but also a successful musician. He was the lead singer of the British rock band Heavy Metal Kids and also worked with the band The Damned. His passionate lifestyle and love of music reflected in his acting, giving his characters a unique style. However, Holton is best known for his role as Wayne on Auf Wiedersehen Pet, which brought him widespread popularity. Unfortunately, Gary Holton's personal life was full of difficulties. He had a long-standing battle with drug addiction, and it took a toll on his health. Gary Holton died on October 25, 1985, at the age of 33 from a drug overdose. At the time of his death, filming of the second season of Auf Wiedersehen Pet was in full swing, and his passing was a huge blow to the crew and fans. Wayne's character was completed using existing footage, and his sudden absence was later explained in the story. Gary Holton's death was a tragedy, but his role in Auf Wiedersehen Pet left an indelible mark on viewers, and his image of the cheerful, charismatic Wayne continues to be a symbol of the series. James Booth as Kenny Ames is a character who adds intrigue and mystery to the series Auf Wiedersehen Pet. Kenny Ames is a retired property developer who now enjoys life in a luxury villa in Spain. His criminal connections and dark past make his character interesting and multi-layered. Kenny's interactions with the main characters were built on the contrast between their working lives and his privileged yet mysterious reality. James Booth, born the 19th of December 1927, was a British actor, screenwriter, and playwright whose career spanned several decades. He became known for his talent for portraying complex and ambiguous characters on both television and film. Booth starred in such acclaimed films as Zulu, 1964, in which he played Private Hookie, and was an active participant in British cinema for many years. He also worked as a screenwriter, writing for a variety of projects, including series such as The Protectors. Booth had a remarkable talent for giving his characters depth and complexity, which made him in demand as both an actor and a writer. His work on Auf Wiedersehen, Pett demonstrated his ability to portray powerful yet complex characters such as Kenny Ames. James Booth died on the 11th of August 2005, aged 77. His death was a loss to the world of British film and television, as he left behind a rich legacy as an actor and writer. The character of Kenny Ames in Auf Wiedersehen, Pett remains one of his most memorable television portrayals, bringing elements of mystery and intrigue to the series. Gordon Tootoosis as Joe Saugus is a character who adds a unique cultural element to the series Auf Wiedersehen, Pett. Joe Saugus was a local man and landowner in the United States whom a group of British construction workers encountered during their work. His calm yet confident personality reflected the wisdom and knowledge he had acquired in life. Interacting with him added an element of cultural exchange to the series as the British workers encountered a new world and people outside of their familiar environment. Gordon Tootoosis, born October 25, 1941, was a Canadian Aboriginal actor known for his prominent roles in film and television. As a member of the Cree Nation, he not only worked in the film industry but was also active in Aboriginal rights. Tootoosis was deeply respected for his ability to convey strength and nobility through his roles. He played significant roles in such projects as Legends of the Fall, North of 60, and Pocahontas, where his deep voice and powerful screen presence won the hearts of audiences. Gordon Tootoosis died on July 5, 2011, at the age of 69 from a lung infection. His death was a loss to the global film industry, as he was an important representative of indigenous people in Hollywood and beyond. His role in Auf Wiedersehen, Pett made an important contribution to the series, adding depth and cultural diversity. Michael Schard, as Herr Grunwald, is a character who personified the German discipline and strictness that British construction workers faced while working in Germany. Herr Grunwald was the archetypal German boss, strict, demanding, and always looking after order. His character added elements of cultural clashes to the series as the British and Germans tried to interact with each other, which sometimes led to many comic and awkward situations. Characters like Herr Grunwald gave the series not only humor, but also social relevance, reflecting the real-life difficulties that workers faced abroad. Michael Schard, born the 18th of June 1938, was a British actor who played many memorable roles in film and television. One of his most famous roles was the strict headmaster Mr. Bronson in the series Grange Hill. He also had a number of small but powerful roles in films such as Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, where he portrayed Adolf Hitler. Schard was recognized for his ability to play commanding and stern characters, making him a sought-after actor in British film and television. Michael Schard died on the 31st of August 2005, aged 67, from cancer. His death was a loss to British television, as he was one of the most famous character actors of his time. His work in Auf Wiedersehen, Pett, and other projects continues to delight audiences, and his portrayals remain part of the classics of British television. Brian Pringle, as Arthur Pringle, is a character who owned a local pub where the British builders often hung out. Arthur Pringle was grumpy, rude, and often dismissive of the builders, which caused many comical conflicts. His snobbish and irritable nature contrasted with the cheerful and down-to-earth style of the workers, making him one of the more memorable supporting characters in the series. The interactions between Arthur and the workers were always a source of humor and served as key scenes for building tension and comedy. Brian Pringle, born the 19th of January 1935, was a British actor known for his roles in film, television, and stage. He appeared in a number of films, including Saturday Night and Sunday Morning, The Rebel, and The Boyfriend. Pringle was recognized for his acting range and ability to play both comedic and dramatic roles. His work in British sitcoms and dramas made him a firm favorite with viewers. Brian Pringle died on the 15th of July 2002, aged 67. His death was a loss to British film and television, as he was one of the most outstanding actors of his generation. His role as Arthur Pringle in Auf Wiedersehen, Pet was one of the show's most memorable moments, and his comedy routines continue to delight fans to this day. Michael Elphick as Magawan is a character who brought his own unique and dark side to the series Auf Wiedersehen, Pet. Magawan was a typical tough guy, a man with a rough exterior who often got into trouble. His character stood out from the rest of the workers with his abrasive nature and tendency to get into conflicts. Interactions with other characters, especially the main characters, often led to tense and awkward situations, adding a dramatic element to the series' plot. Michael Elphick, born the 19th of September 1946, was a British actor known for his numerous roles in television and film. His best-known role was that of Private Detective Boone in the series Boone, which made him popular with British audiences. Elphick was a versatile actor who could play both comedic and dramatic roles with equal success. However, his personal life was full of problems. He suffered from alcoholism for a long time, which eventually affected his health and career. Michael Elphick died on September 7, 2002, aged 55 from a heart attack, which was probably related to his drinking problems. His early death was a great loss to British television, as he was one of the most beloved actors of his generation. His role as Magawan in Auf Wiedersehen, Pet remains one of the most memorable, and his strong screen presence continues to impress fans of the show. Ricardo Montes as Fuentes is a character who added a vibrant Latin American touch to the series. Auf Wiedersehen, Pet Fuentes was a hotelier that the British construction workers encountered while working abroad. He was a cheerful but sometimes harsh character who provided accommodation for the workers, but did not always agree with their lifestyle. His character was one of the reasons why the interaction of the British with the local culture caused many comical situations. Ricardo Montes, born the 20th of September 1923, was a British actor of Spanish descent. He was known for his comedic talent and exotic looks, which made him popular in playing Latin American characters on British television. In addition to his role in Auf Wiedersehen, Pet Montes starred in projects such as The Saint, Space, 1999, and Doctor Who, where his roles were always vibrant and memorable. Ricardo Montes died on the 26th of October 2010, aged 87. His death was a loss to the entertainment industry, as he was one of the actors who successfully represented Latin American characters on the British screen. His role as Fuentes in Auf Wiedersehen, Pet remains one of his most memorable performances, and one that made him popular with audiences. Alan Egborn as Eddie is a character who added an element of drama and tension to the series Auf Wiedersehen, Pet. Eddie was a worker that a group of British construction workers encountered during their adventures abroad. His character was tough and stern, making him an important figure in creating conflicts and tense situations in the series. His relationships with the main characters were often difficult, and his appearance always brought new twists to the plot. Alan Egborn, born the 29th of May 1952, was a British actor known for his work in television and film. He began his career in the 1970s and became known for his minor but strong and memorable roles. Eggborn was known for his ability to convey complex emotions, which made him sought after for dramatic roles. In addition to Auf Wiedersehen Pet, he also appeared in Boys from the Black Stuff and Scum. Alan Eggborn died on December 9, 2020, age 68. His death was a loss to the British television industry, as he was a respected and established actor with a wealth of experience. His work in Auf Wiedersehen Pet remains one of the many roles that brought him fame and recognition. Sagino Grant as the shaman is a character who added a mystical and spiritual element to the series Auf Wiedersehen Pet. The shaman was a representative of the Native Americans that the construction workers encountered during their adventures in the United States. His role was short but significant, as his character symbolized the cultural and spiritual differences between the Western workers and the ancient traditions of the Native American peoples. Sagino Grant, born July 20, 1936, was an American actor and Native activist best known for his roles in film and television. His work included appearances on The Lone Ranger, Breaking Bad, and The World's Fastest Indian. Outside of acting, Grant was an active advocate for Native rights and promoted the culture of his ancestors through his performances and community work. Sagino Grant died on July 27, 2021, at the age of 85. His death was a loss not only to the entertainment industry, but also to the cultural heritage of Native Americans. His roles, such as the shaman in Auf Wiedersehen Pet, will continue to inspire and bring important cultural aspects to popular films and TV series. Patty Joyce as the Ghost is one of the interesting characters who added an element of mystery and strangeness to the series Auf Wiedersehen Pet. His character, the Ghost, appears in episodes to give the audience both comic and disturbing moments. The interaction of the main characters with this mysterious character created an atmosphere of surprise and brought a unique note to the overall dynamics of the series. Despite the short amount of screen time, the Ghost left a memorable mark on the audience. Patty Joyce, born May 31, 1923, was an Irish actor who appeared in a huge number of films and television series during his long career. Joyce was a versatile actor who could play both comedic and dramatic roles with equal success. His work spanned both British and Irish projects. He is best known for his roles in such series as Coronation Street, where he played the character Michael Connor, and the cult series Doctor Who. His strong character roles and distinctive acting style made him a standout in any project he was involved in. Patty Joyce died on the 27th of July 2000, aged 77. His death was a loss to the industry, as he was an established character actor with a rich career. Although his roles were often small, his talent and on-screen charm always made him memorable to audiences. His work in Auf Wiedersehen Pet as the Phantom remains one of many memorable roles that continues to delight fans. Jeff Nuttall as Lord Wharfdale is the character who brought an element of British aristocracy to Auf Wiedersehen Pet and provided a humorous contrast to the working classes represented by the main characters. Lord Wharfdale was the classic upper-crust figure that the builders encountered. His status and lifestyle were the subject of both fascination and comedy when the workers were drawn into his world. The interaction between the workers and the aristocracy became a major theme in many episodes, and the character of Lord Wharfdale added a touch of social satire to the series. Jeff Nuttall, born the 8th of July 1933, was a multifaceted British actor, writer, poet, and artist. In addition to his work as an actor, Nuttall was also a cultural figure who influenced the British counterculture of the 1960s and 1970s. He was an active participant in the underground movement and made significant contributions to the development of alternative art and poetry. In addition to his acting work, Noodle was known for his literary works and art installations. He was also a teacher and the author of several books, making him a prominent member of the creative intelligentsia. Nuttall was active in British television series and films such as The Avengers, The Bill, and Superman 2. His unique appearance and acting style made him a recognizable and sought-after character actor. Jeff Nuttall died on January 4, 2004, at the age of 70. His death was a loss to many areas of the arts, as he was an important figure in British culture. His role as Lord Wharfdale in Auf Wiedersehen Pet remains one of the memorable roles in his acting career, which continues to delight fans of the series.